It started with a bad smell. In August of 2019, neighbors on Clara Street in San Francisco noticed something foul coming from the home of a quiet, older man named Brian Egg. Brian was a 65-year-old local, the kind of person everyone knew but didn't really know. He'd lived in the same home for decades, loved art, and was friendly to almost everyone who passed by. But lately, something was off. No one had seen him for weeks. His car was gone. And strangers, men nobody recognized, had started coming and going from his house. Then, one afternoon, neighbors spotted a crime scene cleaning van parked outside. But there was a problem. No one had called for one. When police finally arrived, the men inside claimed they'd been hired to clean up. They said Brian was fine and just didn't want to be disturbed. But the house told another story. Inside, detectives found a tank of bleach water, tools for dismemberment, and, inside a fish tank, the torso of a human body. DNA confirmed it was Brian Egg. The men who had been living there, Lance Silver and James Collins, were arrested immediately. They'd been using Brian's bank cards, draining his accounts, and living in his home. But here's where this case turns chillingly poetic. A few weeks before his death, Brian had called police himself. He told them he feared for his safety, that two strangers were inside his home and refusing to leave. Officers came to check, but after seeing no signs of a struggle, they left. Days later, Brian vanished. And by the time anyone returned, it was too late. The men never faced trial for his murder, only for fraud and identity theft, because the coroner couldn't determine an exact cause of death. The system failed him. But in a haunting twist, Brian Egg left the trail himself. The calls, the witnesses, the timeline, everything police needed to catch them, if only they'd listened. He predicted what was coming. He tried to stop it. And in the end, Brian Egg solved his own murder.